Josef, I know that's not how you wanted qualifying to go. What do you think was missing in that session?
I don't know. We just weren't quick, so all of us didn't look fantastic on our group. I mean, I think if you're saying, hey, you need 3/4 tenths, I think we could have put that together on the red tire. Had traffic on the end of my run. I don't know who it was. I think it might have been VK. It was probably a tenth or two in that final sector. And then I dropped a little time personally in turn 9. So I think I can see getting a transfer spot out of that, just maybe losing sort of the major speed that we're going to need. So I don't know. I felt really good going into qualifying. I thought our car was in a good window. Obviously, we're going to have to find some speed for tomorrow now, but we can always make something happen. I always feel good with Team Penske. Always look out for the PPG car. It can go to the front, and yeah, we'll try and get there tomorrow.
Thank you, Josef.
Willpower, 11th in that session. What were you lacking?
I mean, I think I lacked a good outlap to get some front tire temp. Maybe we should have left early to have a clear outlap, because my first corner I just pushed wide and I saw I was 3 tenths down. So I boarded that, and then you kind of, I reckon you're on the back foot anyway because you've put a half lap on your tires. So yeah, man, we were good in every single session except the one that counted, right? And that's been our whole year. This so far has been extremely good and fast in practice and testing, and even on blacks we were 4th quickest then. And then when it came time to do it, it just wasn't there. So yeah, just to think about it.
Some work to do tomorrow, but that is the one that really counts.
I'm with Scotty Mac. Mate, not the cleanest session. Just talk us through it.
Yeah, look, sorry to my guys on the XPEL Chevy. I made that mistake on the black tyre and saved it, but it was, it's hard to get a read of the track conditions after that. And then the red tyre, I felt we're going to be pretty good because we're out of sync. We weren't using this #1 pit stall that well, and I come around the corner at turn 1 and there was just dirt everywhere from whoever was in front of me before, and yeah, I had no grip whatsoever. So look, who knows if we would have got advanced, but I think we would have been a lot better than where we are right now. But look, payday's tomorrow. I got the best team on pit road to get me going in this XPEL Chevy, and yeah, we'll see how we go. But I'm bummed, but yeah, disappointed in myself, and yeah, we'll work on it and get better tomorrow.
Well, I don't know if it was due to my prep lap and just not fully sending the car a little bit harder sooner to bring the pressures up, but came up the hill in 17, and I mean, if you watch any of the slow-mos, we're 4 wheels off the ground, and it's kind of fun being in the race car. But as you saw what McLaughlin did, he just had a moment and spun in the session before us, and I just hit the ground harder than I was expecting to all weekend. And like I said, that's probably due to tire pressures not being 100% up, something that I probably should have done differently. But no, it's a shame to miss it by 200s. I thought we had a really good car. We really would have liked to advance, but I mean, I've been 7th so many times in the group qualifying before, know how to start from there, and we'll go forward in the race. I've got all the faith in our section property Chevrolet.
With Nolan Siegel, less than 1/2 tenth per second was the difference in transferring today. If you could redo the session, where do you think that little bit of time is going to come from?
I'll have to look into it. I think, we did 2 runs. On the second run, I actually felt pretty good, and I thought that it was going to be a big improvement, and I only gained a tenth, so I'm not sure at this point, and that's not the most fun place to be. It's always nice when you're like, oh man, I made a mistake and I could have been there, but that actually felt pretty well executed. So it does hurt to be that close to the transfer, but I think there's potential in the race car. Obviously, the other 2 are quick, and I think we'll have good race pace tomorrow.
Well,
yeah, I mean, the car is super quick. I'm really disappointed we didn't make it through there. Honestly, Colton impeded me on the first run and didn't get any penalty, and he's the car that transferred right in front of me. So I'm kind of pissed off about that. Look, the car's fast, P7. We can do some good stuff tomorrow. Yeah, I feel like Meyer-Shank Racing has really got the car hooked up. So let's go for gold.
Rookie Louis Foster qualified 9th, best in your 2 races, and hopefully this week you get to go beyond, say, 2nd or 3rd corner. Tell me about your qualifying. How close were you to being able to maybe make the Fast 6?
Yeah, I think obviously firstly the team's done an amazing job. Ray Hall's brought me up to speed really fast. The 45 car we rolled off super fast. So yeah, it's just kind of been building each session. I think Fast 6 would have been difficult because we didn't have the new alternate tires. We used 2 sets of new tires in the first one, but the time that I did do in the first group would have put me in the fast 6. So we just had a discussion now about that and potentially in the future saving that set if we think we're going to be strong. So no, honestly, super happy. It's been an amazing weekend so far, and hopefully we can make it past turn.
You were not bad all weekend, but you were a little perplexed. Did you see this coming?
I knew if we could get the car to my liking, I would get it done. And yeah, I gotta thank the guys. You know, we've been working hard coming back here. We haven't had the best of weekends in the past, but we turned it around. We dialed it in after Q1 because I was somewhat happy with it, but not perfect. We just made a little bit of an adjustment, and yeah, as soon as we went out in Q2, I said, I've got this.
What a difference a weekend makes. 23rd in the opener at St. Pete. Pato Ward on the pole at Thermal tomorrow.